A hidden recording device in a special education classroom raises alarming questions about what went on at an elementary school in Berkeley County, West Virginia.
Now, before we even play these, we want to warn you what you're about to hear is disturbing. Here's 7 on your side I-Team reporter Scott Taylor.
Try to backhand you right in your teeth. How's that for anxiety?
According to parents, that's a secret recording of an instructor talking to kids inside a special education class at Berkeley Heights Elementary School in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Amber Pack sent her 8-year-old daughter to class with a recording device after the child didn't want to go back to school.
I'll punch you in your face.
A different instructor in the same class.
Well, you gotta go pee-pee? Pee-pee? Or do you not have to go pee-pee and you just want to go across the chair?
There's more.
I'm gonna pull your hair until you stop crying.
Don't throw it. Don't throw. Animal, you.
Yep. You winch. You're like a pygmy. You're like a pygmy.
The next day, Pack alerted the school district and the Martinsburg Police Department.
Do you think this has been going on for a while?
Yes. That was the first day I put the recorder in her hair.
One day you caught all
One day.
this?
8 hours.
You can hear the instructors sometimes singing songs and reading stories to students, and other times...
How your tears dry up so quickly, crocodile.
And then she wants to destroy everything in sight.
I'm gonna knock you out.
I couldn't eat for 3 days. I was my stomach, everything. I was just so upset, and every time I looked at her, I'd start crying. What is this?
Casey Murphy, whose 6-year-old son Owen is in the same class, says during a late October parents-teachers conference, nobody alerted her to the recording, even though Pack had already handed it over to the school district.
I've never heard from the principal, never heard from the superintendent, never heard from any of them.
It wasn't until November, after Pack posted a clip of the recording on Facebook, that Murphy became aware of it.
I'm gonna beat your butt. For sure. You know, and you're gonna get one just cuz.
It's sickening. Like, people don't even talk to animals like that, and they're talking to nonverbal children who don't understand why they're talking to them like that. They're not doing anything wrong.
On the recording, the instructors tease and refuse to give Owen food.
Growl at me, I dare you, and you won't get one. Go ahead. There's nothing says I have to give you a snack. Nothing. Looks like you get nothing, Owen. Sorry, buddy.
The Berkeley County Prosecutor's Office found no criminal wrongdoing, but County Prosecutor Katie Wilkes Delegati told Casey Murphy, "I am not in any way condoning the verbal treatment of your children by the individuals in the classroom." Right now, all 3 instructors are on paid administrative leave.
I don't understand why you treated her the way you treated her. She did not deserve that. No kid does.
The school district, which declined multiple interview requests, is still investigating and says state law prevents it from sharing information. The Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Department of Education right now is getting involved with its own investigation. Now, we reached out to all 3 of the instructors, and so far we've only heard back from 1, and they're telling us she doesn't have any comment.
It is absolutely disgusting, and as a parent, you are infuriated when you see that.
Yeah, that is really, I don't know how these mothers just stayed so calm, but that's one of the reasons why they decided to come forward. And the kids are doing great in new schools. Owen is in a new school district and loves his class, loves his teachers.
Yeah, hard to hear, but we hope change comes from this, Scott. Thank you. An update on a 7 on your side I-Team investigation now. For the first time, we are finally hearing from the Berkeley County School District on camera about a secret recording made by a child's mother.
And that recording, that video, captured disturbing comments made by a teacher and 2 aides in a first-grade class with special education students. I-Team reporter Scott Taylor joins us live from outside the school in Martinsburg, West Virginia. He broke the story. He joins us with the latest. Scott?
The school district superintendent first opened up this investigation into the recording in October. Today, he just wanted to read a prepared statement, but I got him to answer some questions as well on camera.
My name is Casey.
Monday morning, Casey Murphy was testifying at the state capitol in Charleston in front of the House Finance Committee. Her son Owen and other special education first graders were subjected to disturbing comments made by instructors. captured on a secret recording at Berkeley Heights Elementary School.
Don't throw it. Don't throw. Animal, you.
Yep. You winch. You're like a pygmy. You're like a pygmy.
While Murphy was asking delegates to push through new laws for cameras in the classroom and making it a crime in West Virginia if someone verbally abuses a child, 7 on Your Side was walking in the front doors of the Berkeley County School District demanding answers after the district declined our multiple requests for an on-camera interview.
It's taken 3 months for you guys to get your act together and do something. Why is it taking so long?
Scott, this isn't about getting our act together. Our act is together, and it's dealing with very strict procedures and collecting all the evidence that we can, because in situations like this, you always want to be 100%.
The Berkeley County Prosecutor's Office wrapped up its investigation on January 7th and said it found no criminal charges, but acknowledged the verbal treatment of the students was shocking and disturbing.
Have you talked to the parents? Casey Murphy says she hasn't heard anything from anybody from the school district.
Well, I can't answer that.
Have you talked to Amber Pack, who made the recording? Have you talked to any of the mothers? As their superintendent, I think you would at least reach out to them and...
Scott, I did speak with Mrs. Pack.
Okay, but not everybody else in the classroom, not the other mothers.
No, I haven't.
The teacher on the recording, she resigned. She's gone. 2 aides remain that we heard on the recording. They're on paid administrative leave. Live in Martinsburg, West Virginia, Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
Also happening in Berkeley County tonight, calls for change being heard after ABC 7 aired a mother's secret recordings of staff verbally abusing her child and 2 classmates with special needs. 7 on Your Side I-Team reporter Scott Taylor, breaking the story earlier this month, was at tonight's board meeting.
It's standing room only at Monday's Berkeley County School Board meeting, and emotions are at an all-time high as parents ask for multiple resignations of school district officials.
I ask you that you do the right thing and you turn in your resignation immediately.
Everyone upset over a secret school recording exposing 3 instructors in a special education class making disturbing comments to first graders.
I'll backhand you right in your teeth.
The district says teacher Christina Lester and aides June Urish and Christian Dowdy have all resigned in connection to the recording. One by one, people faced down the school board, including 2 of the moms of students who were the target of the alarming comments.
What I heard was nothing short of horrific, and all I could think was, please God, tell me this was an isolated incident.
Many comments directed at Superintendent Manny Arvon. People believe he didn't remove all the instructors fast enough from the classroom and failed to alert all the students' parents.
You all should have fired them. You should have taken the reports of abuse seriously, even if the children were nonverbal.
The school district tells me its 5-month investigation continues, and it has no other comment under the advice of its legal counsel. Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
And now to new developments in a story the 7 on Your Side I-Team broke first on 7. Today, West Virginia's Attorney General announced he is taking action against a teacher and 2 school aides.
Those 3 educators caught on a secret recording berating and belittling students with special needs inside the classroom. 7 on Your Side I-Team reporter Scott Taylor in Martinsburg tonight.
West Virginia Attorney General Patrick Morrisey going after Berkeley Heights Elementary School teacher Christina Lester and aides June Urish and Christina Dowdy.
The alleged acts are heinous and they deserve punishment.
All 3 resigned after a secret recording caught them making disturbing comments to first graders in a special education classroom in the Martinsburg school. Morrissey just filed a civil complaint in Berkeley County Circuit Court claiming Lester, Urish, and Dowdy violated the state's Human Rights Act, calling their comments on the recording barbaric.
I'm gonna beat your butt. For sure. You know, and you're gonna get one just cause.
If the civil charges are proven, each instructor faces a $5,000 fine, and the AG asked the court to ban all 3 from teaching in West Virginia again. Casey Murphy, the mother of one of the students targeted on the recording, says the complaint sends a message to anyone who didn't take appropriate action when the recording first surfaced back in October. Those in the classroom and those who had power to do something about it.
They're going to get in trouble for what they did to these kids. That what they did is not going to go unheard.
Parents packed the Berkeley County School Board meeting Monday night, demanding the resignation of the school principal, superintendent, and other school officials who parents claim didn't respond fast enough to remove all the instructors from the classroom. The district told me they're still investigating the issue and have no other comment. Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
Now that story, broken by our I-Team, is prompting calls to change West Virginia laws. You can get up to speed on that part of the story in the I-Team section on the ABC 7 News app.
Major development now in a secret classroom recording of instructors making disturbing comments to first graders. This in a special education classroom in West Virginia. 7 on Your Side broke this story wide open, and now the school district superintendent is stepping down. Here's Scott Taylor in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Berkeley County School Superintendent Manny Arvon wants out, and Board of Education members voted to accept his retirement with 1 year remaining on his $197,000 annual contract. Arvon wrote in a retirement letter he feels it's in the best interest of students and the school district. Many at a special board meeting are disappointed he's leaving after devoting 45 years to the district.
And he shouldn't be cleaning out an office and leaving us. He should be in our schools with our kids.
Others expressing frustration with Arvon's leadership and decision-making, including Amber Pack, the mother who put a recording device in her daughter's hair that captured these shocking comments by a teacher and 2 aides in a classroom.
I'll punch you in your face.
He knew what happened. He made me feel like the situation was going to get taken care of, and I found out later that it was not. He lied to me, and I asked him to resign.
The school district still has a lot more to deal with, including a West Virginia Attorney General's office investigation into the recording. Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
I'm going to pull your hair until you stop crying. How your tears dry up so quickly, crocodile.
And then she wants to destroy everything in sight.
I'm going to knock you out.
Well, tonight, the West Virginia Attorney General says a school official tried to destroy that secret recording that revealed disturbing comments by a teacher and 2 aides in a special needs classroom.
I-Team reporter Scott Taylor is the one who broke this story tonight. He's in Martinsburg. That's where the investigation now is growing.
West Virginia Attorney General Patrick Morrisey claims in an amended lawsuit that Berkeley County Deputy Superintendent Margaret Kersey instructed Principal Amber Beckman to have Amber Pack destroy what's now known as the secret classroom recording. We don't know if that message was ever delivered to Pack. She's the mom of a Berkeley Heights elementary student and captured the recording that the AG says reveals disturbing comments made by a teacher and 2 aides.
Obviously, such destruction, if it occurred, would have been highly problematic and would have stifled any future investigation.
Morrisey also claims all 5 district employees didn't report the allegations of abuse to Child Protective Services within 24 hours, which is required by state law.
The Packs have been through a lot. What happened in that classroom back in October should never have happened. But equally disturbing and equally appalling is what happened in the days and weeks afterwards.
One name that you won't find in the state's lawsuit, former school district superintendent Manny Arvon, who suddenly retired after the secret recording was revealed.
I think there will be ongoing concurrent investigations, and we're going to let the process play itself out.
The Attorney General tells me he has tried to interview former Superintendent Arvon, and so far, Manny Arvon has not taken him up on the offer. In Martinsburg, West Virginia, Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
A former teacher and 2 aides were in court today in Martinsburg, West Virginia to face charges in connection to a secret classroom recording. That recording, which the 7 on Your Side I-Team first uncovered, is filled with disturbing comments made by instructors in a special education class. Our Scott Taylor broke this story earlier this year and caught up with the 3 defendants in this exclusive ABC 7 on Your Side investigation.
Former Berkeley County Schools special education teacher Christina Lester and former aides June Urish and Christian Dowdy all in court after their August arrest on a misdemeanor charge in connection to a secret classroom recording that a student's mother claims revealed disturbing comments by instructors to students in a special education classroom.
I'll backhand you right in your teeth. How's that for anxiety?
Can you tell me why you made the comments on the recording? Would you like to say anything at all?
No comment.
All three are facing a criminal charge of failure to report abuse or neglect to the Department of Health and Human Resources.
Well, you gotta go pee-pee? Pee-pee? Or do you not have to go pee-pee and you just want to go across the chair?
Hey, June, do you have an apology for the kids at all? Any apology?
The initial hearing was postponed as the state has filed a motion to have the defendant's only attorney in court removed due to a conflict of interest. All three are also facing a civil lawsuit by the West Virginia Attorney General's office, who call the comments on the recording barbaric.
I'll punch you in your face.
Christine, I'm Scott Taylor with WJLA. I want to give you an opportunity to apologize to the children. Do you have anything to say at all to the kids? Anything at all? You want to apologize to the family? I want to give you an opportunity to apologize.
The three ladies will be back in court next month. They're going to argue if their attorney stays with them or not following the state's motion. And we will then know if the judge allows him to stay on the case or gives him the boot. In Martinsburg, West Virginia, Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.